In Brazil's Night of the UFOs back in 1986, mysterious bright objects, with some of them being 300 foot wide and traveling at 11,500 miles per hour, were chased by fighter jets. Newspapers reported that 5 pilots testified to spotting 21 mysterious objects appear and disappear. Hundreds of troops on the ground also witnessed them, and Air Force chiefs admitted that there is no explanation. What happened formed a part of a hearing that took place in the Brazilian Senate into UFOs this week.
Section 51.
It comes after US Congress held a hearing response to the last videos taken from US Navy fighter planes showing mysterious objects moving rapidly in the sky. But the story of what unfolded on a night in Brazil several decades before these videos were taken is mind-boggling. On May the 19th, 1986, for several hours, hundreds of witnesses saw mysterious objects that seemed to move at a terrifying speed. Pilots looked at objects in front of them that didn't appear on their aircraft radars, and sometimes the other way around. The objects played cat and mouse with them. Brazilian Air Force Air Traffic Controller, Sergeant Sergio Mota da Silva, reported the first signs of anything unusual on the evening of May 19, 1986. From the control tower of an airport near Sao Paulo, he saw a light in the sky. Mota da Silva asked controllers at Sao Paulo's international airport if any planes were coming to his airfield. They replied that there weren't. That night, around 8 p.m., nearly 2,000 cadets and officers from an Air Force training school in the same area reported that they spotted the lights. The Air Force scrambled its fighters to intercept the objects, but it was not an easy task as the pilots found themselves disoriented by what was taking place. 3 planes were initially sent up. It included a Mirage F-103, which took off at just before 11 p.m. with Captain Armindo Souza Viriato at the controls, and soon his warplane hit 1,000 miles per hour. But as he approached the UFO, it accelerated to a speed he calculated at 15 times the speed of sound, or 11,500 miles per hour. Alien technology immensely superior to ours was on display that night, believes Brazilian UFO researcher Ademar José Guevert. The Eurasian Times reported that photojournalist Adenier Brito was also working that night in his newspaper office. He received a tip-off that there was a flying saucer overhead the newspaper office. He saw multicolored lights moving in all directions. Brazilian UFO researcher Ademar José Guevert said aliens with intelligence immensely superior to ours were responsible for these incidents. He said the UFOs did not want to attack but simply played cat and mouse. The bizarre events of the night were leaked out and a press conference was held, during which pilots who had witnessed the objects spoke about what they had seen. After testifying to what they say, Air Force Minister Brigadier Octavio Julio Moreira Lima admitted there was no explanation for the incident. The night of the UFOs was likely to be brought up again this week, as the Brazilian Senate was set to hold a hearing into UFO activity on June 24. What is very interesting is that now Brazil is going a step further and inviting UFO experts from around the world to testify, including Luis Elizondo, who headed up the Pentagon's secretive Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, or AAT.
The hearings in Brazil should be a wake-up call for other countries. Brazil has historically been one of the most open nations involving UAPs and has been considered a hot spot for many years. The fact that the Brazilian government is taking this seriously, along with the US, is an indicator to the serious nature of this topic. Perhaps the United Nations and other international governing bodies will see what Brazil is doing and follow their lead. I am both encouraged and humbled by Brazil and her desire to elevate this topic to the level it deserves. A topic not of stigma and taboo, but a topic of scientific and academic pursuit.
This session was initially and officially destined to commemorate the 75th anniversary of the World Day of Ufology, but it seems that the event was finally a huge success, bringing awareness of the issue to the political sphere and creating huge opportunities for the issue to be discussed more and more seriously, as well as paving the way for a possible full and unveiled UFO opening. So let's wait and see. Section 51 is on social networks, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Don't forget to hit that like button and that bell button too. Don't forget to share the video and to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. This was DOZgeek with Section 51. I'll be back really soon. Open your eyes, watch the sky, live long and prosper.